Boom. Oh, this is so fun. I've missed doing this.
It's almost 2 years.
Sunday it'll be 2 years since we started this podcast, which is crazy.
Absolutely mental.
But hello everyone, welcome back.
Bonjour.
Yeah, we've had a bit of a break, you know, we just...
Is it life?
Yeah, life gets in the way.
We're progressing in our actual careers as well.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
But obviously it doesn't give us much time to do this, but, you know, we'll just do it as much as we can. And
it's going to increase now, pretty sure anyway. Summer's coming,
Yeah.
COVID kind of doesn't exist, more free time, etc, etc. And plus there's more stuff to talk about.
Yeah, exactly, there's a lot more
That's
stuff.
happened, isn't it?
Yeah,
This is the
oh
last
God.
one. Partygate, Ukraine.
Everything's going crazy, but the purpose of this episode, we're going to be talking about fitness, specifically fitness journeys. So like my fitness journey, I'm going to ask you a few questions about fitness and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because I've thought of a few things to ask you, because I know you like fitness. Why have you got heartburn?
What? Oh, sorry about that. I'm suffering it.
And that's fitness, people. So, I guess the first question, because I know you like fitness a lot.
Yeah.
I know you have always kind of enjoyed going to the gym and all that kind of stuff. But like, where did this kind of love, I guess, come from?
To be fair, no, I used to be stick thin growing up. Like I take, and I still do, take very, very big offence with someone calls me skinny.
Right.
Even though I'm not, I don't think I'm skinny, and because I'm fucking tall as fuck,
Right.
I hold weight way differently to other people.
Mm.
So because I'm way taller, if I said to someone, "Oh, I'm actually like 92 kilos," no, you're not. There's no way. I'm like, bro, I am.
Yeah, and I think I'm the opposite, because I've always grown up chubby. Like as a kid,
Yeah.
I grew up and I was quite a chubby kid and stuff. So if someone said to me, "Oh, you look skinny," I'm like, "Oh, do I? Oh, great." And to be fair, for ages I thought that skinny was the norm, but I've realised that I kind of want to be. I want to be slim. I want to be slimmer.
You want to be plump, really, innit? You want to be plump.
Yeah, but I don't. I think because being either end of the spectrum, being too skinny or too obese,
Yeah.
isn't healthy.
Did you ever get cold names of being chubby when you were growing up?
Not really. I mean, to be fair, bullies in school had their pick, didn't they? Black, gay, anything. So I think chubby came third on the list.
You weren't actually gay. You weren't making songs for birds.
No, I've always been gay. I just hid it. I was going to say hid it well in school. I didn't hide it well in school. But
People knew, but you just weren't about saying it.
yeah, and that's the thing. So, you know, I guess for me, I've always.
Well, haven't you always done some sort of fitness with you like kickboxing,
Yeah.
etc.? Yeah.
So when I was 5, I started karate. I did that for 5 years, and then I started kickboxing when I was 10. So I've always done something, but I think my problem, I guess, is it's not the exercise part of things. It's just that I've always had a very weird relationship, busy lifestyle, and also a weird relationship with food. I really enjoy food. It's kind of like my comfort, and so for me, it's less about the exercise and all that kind of stuff, but more about what I'm eating.
To be fair, if you follow Lewis on Instagram, Lewis Cooks, I believe it is.
Yeah, Lewis.cooks.food.
I noticed what I think it was not your latest one, your one before that, with the meal. And I only had one problem with your meal.
Which one was that?
Was it
The salmon
and
and...
the spinach ones?
Yeah.
Do you have too much rice? You need to double up on the salmon.
Yeah.
I thought...
And also, because the rice was dry, I didn't put sauce on the rice, because I thought that will add calories that aren't needed. The rice was really dry, and so I got a bit into the rice, and it was like, oh, it's just getting boring.
I thought, I just had so much rice in there, I thought, he isn't going to enjoy that. He should half the rice, add another salmon on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think as well, adding that extra bit of protein isn't actually that bad.
Protein is very high in giving you, like, benefit, like, with salmon, like omega-3s and stuff like that. But it's better because like it's more calorie dense food than rice.
Yeah.
Even though rice is a good carb. But yeah.
But that's the thing. So I've tried to eat better food, and I'm trying to cut down on like the amount of snacking and stuff.
Yeah.
Because, as I say, like, growing up, I've never had, like, a really hard life, but I always found comfort in food. I always found comfort in eating. So if ever anything happened in life where I was, like, upset or stressed or whatever,
yeah.
I would just eat something. I'd, like, eat a chocolate bar, or I'd have, like, shit food. And I think throughout life, as much as I've, like, tried to cut down on it,
Yeah.
it's still very much there. And I've explored many different weights in my life. You know, I've been bigger than I am now, because I think if I check, because I weighed myself last Sunday, I think it was.
Yeah, that screen where you can't see what you're typing.
Yeah. So the last time I weighed myself, I was 122.7 kilograms.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that's good, if that's bad. I don't know.
Don't listen to BMI, because BMI is just a lot of bollocks.
Yeah.
You can perfectly looking healthy person that goes to the gym and everything, and the BMI will say they're overweight. So we'll never listen to BMI.
Yeah, but I think so. I weighed myself then. I was that weight, but I know that I've been both bigger and smaller than that before. There have been times. I mean, to be fair, even during the lockdowns, like there were times where I know I've been a lot heavier than that.
Yeah.
And a lot lighter than that. So yeah, I've explored many different weights throughout my life.
What was your maximum weight then? That you can remember.
So I remember it in stone. I think my maximum weight one time in stone was like 16 stone. Yeah, I think my kind of biggest weight that I can remember. I don't know if this is within the last few years or whether it was.
Is this in stone?
Yeah.
Okay. You tell me the stone, I'll get you the kg.
So I think I was 16 stone at one point.
16 stone. Wait there. So you just said you weigh 122 kilos now?
Yeah.
16 stone is only 106.
106?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
So 122 is 19 stone.
Oh, Jesus. Well, okay. Well, obviously I've been smaller than I am now. But I think as well, because obviously muscle weighs more than fat.
Yeah.
So I think I have been gaining muscle.
Your legs are literally pure muscle, so I wouldn't.
Yeah.
And you got big, no offense, but you have like big legs.
That's the thing.
Like,
so I'm not concerned because I know that I have a lot of muscle on my body. Yes, there is still fat in my body, but I have a lot of muscle on my body. So when I see that figure, it's not concerning to me, I guess.
yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't worry. I think with me, I get really ill when I lose weight.
Right.
Like, remember not too long ago, I cut down to 82 kg.
Yeah.
When I was doing like MMA, boxing and stuff. And I got to 82 kg, my body was a complete mess.
Mm.
So since January, I've been bulking and I put 10 kilos back on. But it's just so mad how... I think my heaviest was 102 kilos.
Right.
And I looked just a big fat mess.
See, that's my problem. I think I know that I'm healthy. I know that like my heart is healthy and stuff because I have been very active for many years. But when I put clothes on, I just look like a heifer. I just feel huge.
But that's the way some people are built. Like,
yeah.
If you wanted to lose weight, like looking wise, you'd have to change your diet completely.
Mm-hmm.
Even though your diet's a healthy diet, you'd have to change it completely.
Yeah.
You wouldn't enjoy it.
That's the thing. And so, you know, I also appreciate the fact that I'm never going to be a small person. I've always been a more broad person. I've always been bigger. So it's not like I'm ever going to be this petite person. But you're right, you know, if I wanted that figure, if I wanted what I wanted to look like, I would have to cut out a lot of things, I'd have to change my diet completely, and it just wouldn't be enjoyable.
Do you think people that go to the gym 24/7 and have a healthy diet and that, really enjoy it? Like, think about it.
I think some really do, but I think majority are just kind of there because it's like, okay, I have to go to the gym because I want to maintain health or whatever, but it's not something that I wake up going, yes, gym.
Yeah, see, I think it's some people, it's a lifestyle, and I can understand that, like, yeah, but if you had the option to just be like have a decent body, just a naturally built person, would you go gym?
No.
Exactly.
If I had the kind of body that was, I don't need to exercise at all, I can eat whatever I want, kind of, and my body still looks alright, I wouldn't step foot in a gym.
Yeah, it's expensive as well, gyms, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, At the moment, like, I do kickboxing. As I say, I took a bit of time out in 2017 because of different reasons, and we started back again last year.
And if he doesn't get a black belt this year, he's done. I'm finished with him. Fuck him.
Well, that was going to be my next point. So it was like, the reason, I think for now, I feel more obliged to go to kickboxing because I have this thing that I need to work towards. I want to get that black belt and all that kind of stuff. But I think everything's going to change for me once I get a black belt. I'll get a black belt and I'll still go to training, but it won't be a need of, I need to go every Monday, I need to go every Wednesday. It'll kind of just be like, if I feel like going, then I'll go.
If I was you, I would just, once I get a black belt, I'd leave and then try to find somewhere to become a kickboxing person. Like an instructor.
See, my biggest thing with that is just that I've always been under the impression that if you get a black belt, but then don't continue training, then you have a black belt, but you're not a black belt, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but if you're teaching someone, surely that's better than still training. Or maybe with, like you said, the odd session here and there. Because if you're training someone, you're basically refining your skills, aren't you?
Yeah.
So,
and I think, if the opportunity comes up and stuff, I think it would be great for me to, like, go into teaching and stuff like that. But it will be a lot less onus of, oh, God, okay, I've got to go to kickboxing. Yeah. It'll kind of just be like, okay, I feel like going to kickboxing today, I'll go. But if I don't want to go, I won't have to. Whereas right now, because I'm working towards that black belt, it's kind of like, I need to go, I need to do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
And I think as well, like growing up, I didn't hate going to training. I don't ever resent my parents for making me go, but my dad was always under the impression of like, if you're under my roof, then you're going to be doing something. You don't do football or basketball, so I want you to have some kind of sport and activity in your life. So you are going to do it. And because of that, I guess, obligation, as a kid, I was kind of like, for fuck's sake, man.
But now looking back, it's like, okay.
Yeah, and now that I kind of have more freedom with it and it's kind of my choice, I don't hate it as much.
Okay, yeah.
I enjoy going to training a lot more because it's like, well...
Not being forced to.
Yeah.
Yes.
And obviously I don't mean forced as in like, they forced me against my own will to
go
training.
If you don't go to training, you're not getting food tonight, alright?
Yeah, but it wasn't kind of like that. I would get a lecture from my parents if I didn't go.
Yeah.
But now I know that I won't get that. If I said, you know what, I'm not going to go tonight.
Are you paying for it yourself now?
I pay for myself.
Yeah, that's probably why they wanted you to go to a pay for it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not exactly like it's the cheapest subscription.
Fucking no, it's not.
So
it's a fucking rip-off.
So when they were paying for it, it was kind of like, well, if I'm paying all this bloody money, you going?
I honestly understand where they're coming from.
Same here. And as you say, looking back, it's like, I know why they did it. And as a kid, I was like, fuck's sake, man.
But now you know how to kick ass.
Yeah.
Kick and eat ass.
I can kick ass. You said kick and eat ass.
Yeah.
I thought you said kick any ass. Oh, God. You're not wrong. But yeah, I just think it's really interesting. Like, and I know that because you've done like MMA and
combat
stuff
sambo,
like that.
Mixed martial arts, boxing, all that bollocks. Yeah.
Which one was out of all of those? Which one was your favourite?
Combat sambo, easily.
Right.
It is the best sport on the planet. But
nice.
It's very taxing on the body.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like for anyone that's listening, it's like mixed martial arts, but just way more aggressive. They've changed the rules now, but you used to be able to headbutt and have groin shots.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so that's where I fucked up both my knees doing that bollocks.
Yeah, see, I think this is a thing for both of us as well. We've both got fucked up knees.
Severely.
And so it's like, I love kickboxing, but there are so many things that I can't do. Like the other day, they were saying we had to do like X amount of tuck jumps. And I can do them, but after a while I'm like, this is going to be quite bad on my knee. Yeah. So I just go into squats or something because it's a lot better for me on my knee.
The impact on your knee, the cartilage, it's just fuck. Like, people don't realise here how much physical activity fucks your knees up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can have the best rehab ever. Like, knees over toes, guy. I've sent you in before. Do his shit, but you can't do it in your gym. It's very hard to get, like, stuff. Walk backwards and stuff like that. Do opposite of what you normally would. Right. And it strengthens your knees, apparently. But other than that, therapy, you have to pay for therapy and knee transplant. You've had a knee thing yet?
So I had a knee operation, and basically my cartilage had moved out of place. And what they had to do was kind of just, getting a bit graphic, they kind of had to put it back into place. And then from there, I had to be rehabilitated. Because it wasn't that I couldn't walk, but my knee was so weak that I didn't have the full ability to walk. So I then had to rehabilitate my knee and my leg back to a point where I could actually walk comfortably and
Yeah.
function. And that rehabilitation process was months. It was a very long time.
At least you had rehab. I never had rehab, you know. Maybe I just never went, but I never had it.
Wow.
I remember they took the braces off both my legs, and I kind of just went back to just living a normal life.
Yeah, see, I went through like a full extensive rehab program and everything, and it was just, you know, again, it was one of those things, because a lot of it was exercising.
Yeah.
So it was one of those things where I'd get up and I'd be like, fuck's sake, I've got to do this. And actually, and this goes back to my point of the whole food thing.
Yeah.
My physical therapist, she was at one point having to entice me with food. So at one point she was like, right, if you do these exercises that you need to do for your knee, I'll give you this bag of chocolate buttons, or I'll give you this bag of Hershey's Kisses and things like that.
Bitch, sure,
you know? And it kind of got to a point where I wouldn't do them.
You're basically a dog for a treat.
Oh yeah, actually, I was basically just a little puppy, but
She was racist.
well, I think she was married to a black man.
Mm.
Maybe she likes him.
Imagine.
But
Dropping loose came on loose.
yeah, but I wouldn't. She wasn't my type.
What was wrong with her?
She was a woman.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Sorry, I think her name was Louise. So if you're
Yeah.
out there, Louise,
Wanna hold his wood? His wood.
God, don't hold my wood, please. But yeah, she basically had to entice me with food to get me to do my exercises at physio. That's how much of a fat
You
bitch I
weren't
am.
even a fat bitch back then.
I wasn't as much, but I don't know. Like I think since
When do you reckon you hit your peak?
fat bitchness,
Yeah.
I know exactly when it was. It was when I started drinking.
What year was that?
Year 11.
Nah, you're 11 and you weren't.
Are you saying I was fat before year 11?
No, you were fine. I think it was year 12.
I think. Do you know what? I think my
'Cause
official
Jean,
peak.
it was Jean as well, mate.
Jean's Toasties, mate.
Yeah, she was
Mate.
dirty, she was.
She was fucking me up.
Mate, I that would...
Those toasties were the best toasties of my life. Anyone from Challoner, Jean's Toasties, you know what it is.
Where's she at, though?
I hope she's still there.
I love her, I do.
I know, innit?
It's when she used to forget what she's put in it and just charge her anything.
No, but also, it's when there was one time I went there, I had a £20 note. I went there, and obviously the toasties were like £2. So I was like, I'm really sorry, I've got nothing less than a 20. So I gave her this 20. She gave me £21 back in change. I was like, is that right? I was like, yes.
You dirty bastard, you are.
Sorry, Jean.
I do love her. Okay, so when it comes, what you're obviously having your fitness journey now.
Mm-hmm.
What is your goal? Is it seeing yourself in the mirror? Is it a figure on the scale? What is it?
To be honest, I'm not overly fussed about figures on a scale because, as you say, you know, BMI and all that kind of stuff, and muscle weighs more than fat, whatever. So for me, it's not about on a scale. For me, it's about I want to be able to wear a pair of trousers or some clothes and not feel uncomfortable wearing it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like wear things, and sometimes I like to wear a tight top or whatever because they look nice. But I always wear it and then try and wear things that cover up my belly or things like that. I layer it because then it doesn't look as grotesque. And I know people, you know, I don't know, people aren't going out to just look at me. When I go out somewhere, they're not all just staring at me. But
Yeah,
for me, if I look at myself in a mirror, I want to be able to go, oh, I look good in that.
You're very self-conscious then, aren't you?
That's the thing. I think a lot of people see me and know me and they're like, oh, Lewis is a really confident person. Yes, to an extent. I have the confidence to like talk to people and stuff. But I'm really insecure. I'm very self-conscious.
How has anyone ever made any comments about it or anything?
I think mainly, and this might have been like from a place of like love and stuff, but a lot of my family have kind of said things throughout life. Not like you ugly fat bitch, things like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, just, you know, little comments that
Yeah.
normal family members make and stuff like. My grandparents might look at me and be like, oh, you've gotten a bit big and stuff like that.
Okay, but are they big?
Some of them are.
And they're the ones making the comments?
Sometimes.
So the fat ones are telling you.
So that's the pot calling the kettle black.
Yeah.
But no, like I think in school, I mean, it was a long time ago, but I don't remember there being many comments from people about
I
my
can't
weight.
lie, I'm pretty sure someone called you Ethiopian. I can't. I'm not even taking piss. I'm pretty sure I'm a PA or something. Ain't it? Because you used to be quite skinny. You had like a massive head
did.
compared to your body. Yeah, you had.
Did you say I've got a massive head?
Compared to your body. when you're growing up, come on, think about it. Think about it.
I've always had a big head.
Compared to your body when you were growing up.
I've always had a big head.
You wore the glasses and that. Fucking hell, your head was massive. Do you not remember?
Of course I remember. I try and repress it as much as possible. But no, like, that's the thing. I think in school, yeah, okay, I was a bit chubby, but I wasn't like...
No one ever thought you were chubby in school. I don't think...
I thought I was chubby at school.
Okay.
But I wasn't actually as big as I thought I was in school.
Body dysmorphia.
I think that could be what... I mean, I'm not going to self-diagnose. What?
New days, nowadays.
Yeah.
Feel good.
Feel good? Ow. I'm not going to like self-diagnose and say 100% I've got body dysmorphia, but it might be something that I have or did have or whatever.
Yeah.
But the way that I see myself isn't the way that everyone else sees me. And genuinely, sometimes when people say to me like, oh, you look like you've lost weight, it's like the biggest compliment in the world to me.
Okay, so my question is to you. As of today, what do you weigh?
I haven't weighed myself today.
Can you weigh yourself today?
No, I don't have scales in this house.
God damn it, ladies and gentlemen. You have to guess.
But see, I think as well, I'm not good at like understanding the difference between like,
and stuff.
Yeah, weight and like stone, pounds, kilogram, whatever.
I just do kilos because I'm English.
Yeah, I don't know. But I know that I probably haven't changed much since I last weighed myself.
Okay, so what's that?
So that's like 122.7 or something.
Yeah.
So I don't think I've changed drastically either low or high. I'm probably around the same.
Do you have My Fitness Pal?
I do.
And how many calories have you had today?
Let's have a look. Today I have had 564 calories.
Say it.
Apparently, that's what it says there. 1666 remaining. 666 is the devil's number.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, that's not a lot at all.
No, I think the other day I only had, for breakfast, I think I had 2 slices of toast, which was 100 calories. I think my lunch was higher in calories, but I knew I was having a low calorie dinner.
Oh,
so
okay.
it kind of
offset each other.
Yeah, it kind of like equalised a little bit.
Okay, so what's your maintenance calories you need?
Good question.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Hold on a minute.
Because then once you find your maintenance calories, you can find out.
On here.
That's just an app.
Oh, I don't know what my maintenance calories are.
God, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in a second. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Lewis, to maintain weight, considering you're 5'10".
Why did you say that with an unconvincing tone? I am 5'10", okay?
Okay, so you are 5'10", sorry, 5'10".
I'm 5'10".
5'10", so you need about 3,300 calories a day to maintain weight. So if you're doing 2,000 calories a day, ish, you should be shredding weight like mad.
Then something must be going wrong.
Because if you're having 1,000 calories less.
Unless it's genuine, and this could just be a crazy, wild assumption, unless it's genuinely because I am getting my muscles stronger.
Yes.
Maybe when I go on the scales, it's picking that up as opposed to the fat. So maybe I am shredding fat, but gaining muscle, therefore gaining weight, but the weight isn't fat, it's muscle.
Why don't you get one of them actually kind of expensive... Ooh, Spider-Man.
Ew.
Say that's great, eh? The expensive things where you can check your weight.
What, that expensive machine thing?
Yeah, or you can go to like a gym or something, you can hold it and it tells like your water weight, your fat, your muscle.
I don't know if
breakdown.
The gym that I go to, either kickboxing or the one at Pure Gym, I don't know if they have those machines.
They do have King's Heath one.
Yeah, they do at the King's Heath one, but
that's not.
Obviously, I don't go to that one anymore.
Right. So. Yeah.
Did you still go to that one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I have to pick and choose my times to go in there. Because if you go at like 4:30
PM.
Yeah, 4:30 PM. Fuck AM.
But that's open 24 hours, isn't it?
Yes. Last night I went at 9:30 for about 20 minutes. And I thought, can't be arsed. I was doing legs and I thought, I can't be arsed. That's what's the problem. Because legs just hurts. It generally just hurts.
But see, for me, it doesn't for me. But again, I think because I have stronger legs than you, and that's not a bad thing to say. I think it's,
It's just like, I literally avoid legs with a passion.
Whereas when I do legs, I go into it thinking, oh God, this is going to be really daunting. But actually I do it and I'm like, oh, that wasn't actually that bad.
Yeah, like your strength. We're opposites. My upper body, ridiculous. Your legs, ridiculous.
Whereas my upper body is getting better, but as you say, your upper body strength is a lot stronger than mine, whereas my leg strength is a lot stronger than yours. And I think that has helped because of my rehab for my knee. Because I had to build up that muscle in my legs. So they've always been quite strong. And then obviously doing kickboxing and, dancing helps as well. So...
Oh, here's a question for you. Because you've been going to the gym and that for a while, your favourite actual exercise in the gym?
Ooh. I'm probably going to butcher the name of this, so let me find what it's called.
What's the worst one? Everyone knows their worst one.
The worst one, it's like... Oh, I'm going to have to find
a shoulder press?
No, it's like...
a bicep curl?
Yes,
You hate bicep curls?
Yeah.
Okay, that's strange.
Yeah, it's weird.
That is... What?
Yeah, I don't like bicep curls. I think because I always end up doing it at the end of my personal training session, so...
To burn out the bicep, yes.
I've lost a lot of my energy, and so by the time I get to the bicep curls...
You're struggling to do it,
I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sake. And I know that I've got to get through these reps before I can finish.
Okay.
So I just associate it with that. I'd say... Your favourite? Probably, it's a dumbbell, but it's not a dumbbell. It's like a bar. Is it like a barbell?
A trap bar?
It might be called that.
Is it like a metal bar?
And it's kind of like a trapezoid shape.
Yeah, a trap bar. Yeah.
Oh,
it's like a deadlift with a trap bar?
Yeah.
Okay, I am with you.
Because it's all the kind of actions of doing a deadlift without actually just doing a
doing a deadlift is the most pointless. Unless you're training for a strength event or you're just wanting to see how heavy you can lift something off the floor, there's no other point to do it. The risk to reward ratio on a deadlift is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. So that's why I like the trap bar one.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I feel like it's better and my form is good and it actually is showing results like I've had noticed as well.
Do you ever just hold it?
Sometimes, like to begin with, I'll like hold it and then obviously I'll go down and up with it and stuff. But
honestly, what I realised with upper back, just whack those away on it, lift it up. So sometimes I'll put my hoodie or something over my hands and just hold it as long as I can. Mate, the burn you get there is ridiculous. You're like, what? I
think that shows as well. Like, since I've been doing PT and kickboxing and stuff, I can feel the burn. And that shows that obviously I'm doing it well and I'm doing it right and stuff.
Yeah.
But that probably is where my theory is coming from, whether it's like my weight might be increasing, but I think my fat could be decreasing and it's just the muscle.
Oh, let's put it this way. Mass moves mass. So if you're getting stronger, you're going to put on some pounds because how the fuck are you going to be lifting these heavy-ass weights?
Yeah.
Ronnie Coleman kind of thing, you know?
Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah, that's who you could be, Ronnie Coleman.
I'm not going to be Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, buddy.
If anything, I'm going to be The Rock.
Oh my God. Why?
Everyone says that when I wear that certain outfit, I look like The Rock. So I might as well just like feed into it.
Shave off your head.
I'm not doing that again.
What's your thoughts on steroids?
I don't really have any thoughts. Like I know people do them, but I don't judge people for doing them. I've never done them.
Nor have I. But my question is to you: why do you think someone would do it?
I
have two theories.
I think someone would do it because is it performance enhancing?
Yeah, so
is that what it is?
Yeah, so basically, this is a broad spectrum, but I'll summarise it. Steroids is basically a small. If say you've maxed out your potential.
Yeah.
And you have hit a plateau and you literally can't break it. You do steroids and you'll probably get like some strength gains, but it's mainly just look gains.
Right.
That's why most bodybuilders and people who do them just look really good, but their move is practically not that much more impressive. Unless you're a strong man like Eddie Hall or someone like that.
I look at bodybuilders and don't get me wrong, I think obviously their body is amazing, but that's not how I want to look. Having all that muscle and that's not how I want to look. I want to have a six pack and look small, like not like a really really defined one, but you know one of those.
Oh,
it's
like
like a six. You can see that it's there, but it's not one of those where.
Hello, go on. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't want to. I know I just said about looking like The Rock. I don't actually want to look exactly like The Rock.
He's on mega steads.
But I want to just look where it's like someone looks at me and goes, oh, you know, like you've got that nice V line or you've got the six pack or whatever. But I'm not overly fussed about having huge muscles and all that.
You don't
like
want
veins. Ugh.
Have I got veins?
No, but like
I had veins still.
Veins are fine, but you know, like where you can clearly see them on bodybuilders, like on every muscle. It just
really
for me, it just freaks me
vascular, out. Yeah, it's disgusting.
Really freaks me out. And obviously, that's not taken away from the fact that they obviously have worked hard to get there.
See,
and all
my
that.
only problem is with people with steroids is if you haven't reached your max potential naturally, why the fuck are you going to steroids? It just makes no sense.
But I guess you could say that with kind of any drug, couldn't you? Like if you haven't.
What?
You know, people take drugs for different reasons, don't they?
What drugs are we on about? Yeah. Come on.
The hard ones.
What the hard ones? Like what?
Cocaine.
Okay, so what does cocaine have
I
to
don't
do with
know.
steroids?
Because they're drugs.
No, there's different kind of drugs.
But they're still drugs.
Yeah, but so you're saying to me, what can someone hit? Getting steaming once. Okay, you know what? I've got steaming once. I'm gonna try coke now. What the fuck is that?
Well, maybe. You don't know everyone's life.
Would you?
No. Well, maybe.
Coke?
I don't know.
You do coke?
I don't think I'd do coke. I would do other drugs, but I don't think I'd do coke.
MDMA. Mandy.
Seeing as though you push me and peer pressure me into doing it all the time.
You're gonna do it one day.
Maybe.
Mate, imagine Kanye's playing a house set.
I've got to be in the right state of mind. Obviously, this is not us condoning the use of drugs at all, Reiss.
No, I wouldn't condone it.
Yeah.
It's
We're not condoning the use of drugs, but if you use drugs for recreational purposes, there's no judgment.
In my opinion, Jen, this is my actual opinion. All drugs should be legalised. Because then you save so many people from dying, and then if you regulate the amount of money you can generate from taxing it, like this is the same for steroids as well. If you had doctors, specifically for people who want to go on steroids, yes, you get some people that are fucking ridiculously big, and most people in the UK will be fucking jacked to fuck. But if everyone's like, if it legalises it, tax it like fuck, make it expensive, and less people dying or having adverse effects.
Yeah.
So imagine, like, for example, party drugs like MDMA. You go to a festival.
Yeah.
And everyone there has paid for the government, say £50 a gram, expensive, but this was, for example, taxes like 20% on it, whatever. All that money generated, no one's going to die because it's regulated. No one's going to OD unless they've somehow broke the system or whatever. It just makes the whole atmosphere a bit better, wouldn't it? In theory.
Yeah, in theory, yeah, I guess things are different in theory and in practice, though, aren't they? But you know, as I say, this is not us condoning the use of recreational drugs. It's also not us judging people who take recreational drugs. It's just how we feel.
Drugs are bad. Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad, okay?
The worst drug is 100% crack cocaine. Lewis loves it. Now, imagine.
Ass crack cocaine.
Oh, God, it's terrible.
Cool.
It's terrible.
Cool.
That was terrible. That was awful. So,
I'm no comedian.
When is the black belt due for?
When is the what?
Year? The black belt due when's
grading? They usually do it every October time.
So we'll be coming on here and you'll be saying you've passed it.
Well, I hope so. Unless I've dropped down dead in the middle of it. It's a very long grading.
Is it?
It's like 4 hours long. And you've got to do every single move from the syllabus from red belt all the way through to black belt.
Maybe you need cocaine for the energy.
Yeah. You've got to do loads of fitness, loads of sparring, and a little bit of teaching as well. So it's a very long and very taxing grading. But if I get the black belt, it'll be worth it.
Okay. That's nice to know.
Yeah.
Now, will you ever have one competitive fight just to see if you can scrap?
No.
Never in your life. Okay.
Because I don't care to know if I can scrap. Like, I know that I've got the ability in me that if I needed to fight for like self-defense or whatever, I could do it. I don't have it in me. I just don't have the fight in me, and I don't need to prove anything
To
anyone to show that I can fight. You either believe it or you don't, and I don't really care.
Okay.
Whereas, like, my sister, when she was doing kickboxing, she was the one, she wanted to be in the competitive fights. She wanted to kind of go out and do all that kind of stuff.
Crazy motherfucker.
Because she's a crazy bitch. Whereas, I'm a lover, not a fighter. So.
Oh, are you? I'm telling your boyfriend that. Does your boyfriend listen to this?
No.
Oh. Thanks, boyfriend.
Thanks, Harry. You're the best.
Not my girlfriend that listens to it either.
Does she not?
Nah.
Thanks, Yaz.
Yeah, because you know what she says? I reckon your boyfriend says, I speak to her every day.
Yeah, oh my God.
Well, I don't need to listen to you.
That's the worst excuse ever. He's always like, I talk to you anyway, so I don't need to listen to it. And it's like, yeah, but you can just even if you just play it in the background.
Oh, don't put it on your computer, put it on mute, and fucking do whatever you want, you know.
Snakes.
Bitch. But I hate them. Now, in terms of the gym, how long do you reckon you'll be committed to it? Do you reckon you'll falter?
I feel like at some point I'll falter because it will get to a point where I'm not seeing, because I'm very impatient. So if I don't see gains straight away, then I get frustrated. So I feel like it's going to get to a point where I'm going to not see any results and then go, oh, fuck this, I'm not going to do it. Not do it, go back to putting on weight, hate myself for it, go back to the gym. It's like a big vicious cycle.
So what's your comfort food?
Oh, what isn't my comfort food? I love chocolate. Like, honestly, I am a slut for chocolate. I'm just a slut. But anyway, I like a pizza and I like burgers and fast food and stuff. I would say the thing I eat the most is chicken. But
wow, really?
Who's shocked? A black man eating chicken. But I eat different variations of chicken. So,
oh, really?
So, like fried chicken.
Oh, I was going to say the leg.
Jerk chicken. You know. But sometimes I fry it, sometimes I bake it. Not bake it.
What's your opinion on KFC? Overrated, underrated?
I don't have it enough.
Just answer the question.
I like it.
So it's underrated or...
I wouldn't say it's underrated, but I wouldn't say it's overrated.
So it's bang on.
Sure.
Nando's?
Overrated.
Pepe's?
Underrated.
Yeah. Okay. Dixie chicken?
Shit.
Yeah, it's terrible. Some fried chicken from the shop? Chip shop chicken? That shit bussing, man.
I do like a chip shop chicken.
Ain't it bussing?
Like a 2-piece chicken chips.
What? Man, that chicken skin.
Oh, because do you know, actually, I was out the other week, and you know Urban Kitchen in town.
Yeah.
Mate,
bussing.
Go in there. You get yourself a 2-piece chicken and chips.
But I bet it sets you back a tenner though, don't it?
Yeah. I think I went in there and I went in there and I was like, yeah, I'll have a 2-piece chicken and chips, whatever. It was like £8. I was like, I'm sorry, £8. Yeah, here you go.
This is the problem, man. Everything's so expensive now.
I know.
How are we supposed to buy a house and shit? We have to buy like a 3-bedroom house and then you have one room, I have another.
Yeah.
We'll rent out the other one.
Yeah.
There we go, lad.
That's the way to do it.
Pretty much is, to be fair.
Split the mortgage 3 ways.
No. Split the mortgage 2 ways, and then the person that pays rent basically pays the mortgage.
Nice.
Dirty bastards, really, innit?
So if anyone wants to live with us...
no, we haven't bought a house yet, so...
Hold that thought.
We'll let you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Your favourite fast food, then? One of them.
Ooh. Favourite, like, restaurant or fast food item?
Overall. You can give me your restaurant and then your favourite food to order from a place. Well, don't say pizza because that's so boring. Mine's easy.
What's yours?
Carvery.
I do love a carvery.
Carvery be busting.
But I don't necessarily class that as like.
You know how much butter they put on
food?
it?
Do they?
You know all the veg and stuff?
Yeah.
Pure butter.
Is it?
Keep it fresh, yeah.
I'm so stupid. I was just thought there's like boiled veg. And...
So did I, and then I saw I think it was Toby Carvery, just loads of melted butter at the bottom.
Oh damn.
Could be wrong. Could just be grease or something, but it looked like it was butter.
I do like a carvery, but I love a Chinese.
I hate Chinese, man.
I love a Chinese, but I also love a curry.
Curry.
Fuck, man.
Let's be honest. Chinese is good because you have it more often. But then when you want something that's bussing, it's gotta be a curry. You get your naan, your fucking,
I do love a naan.
or your roti, or your bloody pilau rice, your meat, your sauce, papadum, mint yogurt sauce, or whatever.
Oh, mate.
The one I go to, Masala Works. If anyone listens to this from Masala Works, shout out. £11, get a starter, a main, roti or rice, and cheesecake for 11 quid. I'm like,
see, I go to the one that's just down the road, the Covered Wagon. And from the Covered Wagon, if you want to do like a sponsorship deal or anything,
I have one complaint about the Covered Wagon.
Go on.
I order a starter and I order my main. Why the fuck are they coming out together?
Is this when you go in there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Unless there's a thing that is like you have to specify. This is a starter.
If it's on the start menu and I say I want fucking...
But you know there are some awkward people that are like, can I have the starter out with my main? There are some awkward people out there that are like that, but honestly, the food from the Covered Wagon, I love it. I love it. Such good food. So yeah, do you know what? You might be right. I do like a Chinese, but I think I prefer a curry.
Okay, so here we are. Now we found out your favourite fast foods and takeaways and stuff. Your favourite healthy meal you like to make?
Ooh, I quite... So I made a meal the other week that was like a piece of sea bass with some like kind of roasted / fried vegetables, with a bit of rice, and I really liked that.
So would you say that's your now new favourite go-to meal? For
my new favourite healthy meal, because it's very easy to make, like really quick. Sea bass doesn't take long to cook. The kind of fried veg... I want to say fried veg, obviously, I mean like in a pan and stuff, but that's also really easy to make. And then rice is just very simple to make. So I think because it's so easy and quite convenient, these are things that people, apart from the sea bass, but you know, you can just replace that with any protein. But I think because these are things that people generally have in their house, like rice, veg, all of that, it's just a very easy, convenient thing to make.
See, I think my favourite meal at the moment, healthy-wise, is... turkey mince, but turkey mince bolognese.
Yeah.
But I add like when I do it, I dish it up to have my tagliatelle. Because it's just unreal. Then I have like onions, mushrooms, peppers, tomato, obviously, and I add halloumi.
Oh, okay.
As on the side in a different pan. Have it all together. Don't know what it is. But once you get like a perfectly cut halloumi and some.
Halloumi just makes everything hit different though. I love halloumi.
I want to know why Nando's halloumi tastes like pizza.
I want to know why Nando's charge so much for a piece of halloumi. Halloumi is not that expensive.
Oh, you're getting fooled, lad. Get the extra halloumi. No, don't get the starter halloumi. Get the extra halloumi.
That's what I do get.
It's only £1.
Yeah, but come on.
You get two decent slices of it, there, isn't it? It is, but I think my favourite takeaway... It's got to be curry, just a curry. If you want to get in my pants.
Curry brings me a lot of joy. Except it doesn't the next morning.
So what, do you have a hot curry then?
I like spice. Like I can deal with spice, so I tend to go for a... Not like, don't get me wrong, I'm not like on that kind of Vindaloo shit, but I like a spicy curry. However, my stomach the next day doesn't like a spicy curry.
I have a Chinese and I'm on the toilet next day suffering because it's
whatever Chinese.
Whatever they put in.
But it's MSG, isn't it?
What's that shit?
I think it's some ingredient
that's really bad for you and the environment.
But also, it makes you crave it. It makes it taste nicer. I think.
Really?
Something like that. Obviously, someone can fact check me out there. I don't, but. I think that's why Chinese is so highly regarded, because it's got MSG.
But literally got cocaine basically in it. Jesus Christ. Okay, so now back to your fitness journey.
But I've cut out a lot of, not like loads. I think what's good about this fitness journey, inverted commas, is that I'm still eating relatively whatever I want, but just in moderation. So I'm not eating as much chocolate or as much fast food or things like that. I'm eating the things that I want, but I'm kind of making smarter choices.
Or how about from now on, instead of having like a chocolate bar, have nothing?
Again, in theory, that's great. But when it comes to it, if I've eaten something and I'm just like, I just want something to like tide me over for a sec.
But that's the issue then, isn't it?
Exactly. and that's what I'm saying. That's the issue. It's like, I should get to a stage. I want to get to a stage where I don't need that thing to tide me over. I don't need that extra. I don't need that chocolate. But at the moment, it's kind of like, oh, a little bit of chocolate's not going to hurt. and then
Of course. I think you suffer what most people suffer with. They think, oh, this little thing, I'm only having a little one. It's like someone, I remember back at school, I'm not going to say her name, but it was like year 12, year 13, we had to go in for like some fucking revision shit. Can't remember what it was. And this girl, she
oh yes,
she well, I was going to all outside for some reason, and we're chatting about they don't want anything for Greg's, and this bitch, she ordered like half the menu, yeah, and then had the audacity to at the end say, "Get me a Diet Coke and one a diet." I was like, "You had half a Greg's and you asked for a Diet Coke, you want a diet, lad?"
No, listen, I make that comment as a joke. Like, if I'm at the shop and it's like, what do you want? I'll be like, diet lemonade and watch my weight. You know, I don't. But, yeah, people that genuinely do that, they have like, oh, yeah, I'll get 2 Big Macs. I'll get 14 McFlurries, 20 bucks of chicken nuggets, but a Diet Coke.
Because I need to watch my figure.
I'm watching my weight. It's like, but are you, though? Are you really?
The sweetness, yeah, that's really gonna, fucking help.
Yeah, a bit of Canderel in your coffee instead of... Canderel does not taste nice. These people that are like, sweetener tastes nice. No, it doesn't. You're lying.
It just tastes like chemicals, I can't lie.
Listen, I've tried it once. I tried it once because I thought I want to see what the hype is. I want to see if it does actually taste nice. It tastes like shit. It tastes like a science project. It's not... I'd much rather just replace it with sugar. Honestly.
I just can't beat sugar.
Because again, in moderation, it's fine.
Or sugar.
Well, everything really.
I tried to do a diet. This is no. I tried to do a diet, cut out sugar. The withdrawals.
Everything's got sugar in it.
I tried. Yeah. Apart from that, the withdrawals you get from not having sugar is the. I was sweating, the shakes, everything.
I think once you put yourself on that kind of ban of like, I'm not going to eat X, Y, or Z or have this, you then want it more. There have been times where I've done like Lent and I've given up chocolate for Lent. What do I want straight away? Chocolate.
But you know what you need to realise now as well? If you get like any of your sauces or anything out the cupboard or any food, when you see the label, when you list the ingredients, the one that begins is the one they have most of. And most sauces in the world start with sugar.
Yeah.
So when you put your mate, it's mad. You don't realise how much sugar is in everything.
Yeah, that's the thing. And like even fruit has like natural sugars in it. It's still got sugar in it. So as much as yes, you wanna like cut out refined sugars and stuff, you can't really ever cut sugar out of your life. I can cut out having sugar in my tea or whatever, but sugar's gonna be there.
No matter what.
Even reduced sugar things still have sugar in them.
It's the thing that I don't like. Tomato sauce have now done reduced salt. What the fuck are we reducing salt for now?
Yeah, because people are going to then taste that reduced salt and just add the salt back in. Like reduced salt. I think Heinz have done one. Like Heinz beans reduced salt.
They absolutely taste like piss.
They're dog shit. So then you taste it. It's like that doesn't taste nice. So you add the salt that was reduced originally back into the beans. So you might as well just have a full fat can of beans.
I personally think that the world is slowly, like, in my personal opinion, when it comes to food and water and all that stuff, that's the reason why everyone's getting ill and these cancers and bollocks is becoming more prevalent. Like, everything's got chemicals in. Everything. Your water, the taps are probably so rusty where they come through. Like, think about it. How long have these taps been going now? And these pipes? Unless you get a new build house. They're obviously going to have some corrosion and shit in it. You can buy water. You get out your tap, but they still can make money from buying it because the conspiracy theorists, they're shit in your water, man. I'm telling you.
I think that having to buy water is the biggest scam of life. Water is so freely available that when I go to a restaurant, I just say to them, "Give me tap water.
Yeah.
Don't bring me a bottle of anything. Bring me tap water."
But you know what I hate about tap water though? And this is for you fitness maniacs out there. When the water has shit floating in it.
Yeah.
Send that shit back.
It's like when you leave a glass of water out for a few days or something, and there's all that like kind of fuck knows what, isn't it?
Bubbles and shit. Mate, So what's your thoughts on protein shakes then?
I think they can be good. I don't use them that much. I know that people use them a lot.
Why don't you then, just off topic, well, still on topic, instead of having like a chocolate craving or something, why don't you find like a protein shake that's low calories but like high protein or something like that? Chocolate flavoured, that's actually tastes decent. Or get a plain one and buy, not Nutella, Nesquik chocolate.
Oh yeah.
Put it in together.
And also, I think that would be a good idea because I'm trying to replace. I still do use normal milk, but I'm trying to replace a lot of the milk that I use, like in coffees and hot chocolates, for almond milk. So if I...
That's the one of the worst ones to swap with as well.
Yeah, but I think if I had like a protein shake and did that, but had almond milk instead of normal milk, that's also helping because it's not... I don't have full fat milk anyway, but...
I do.
Having...
Walking season.
No, but like having like semi-skimmed milk is worse than having almond milk.
Yeah. Or water. With protein shakes, you can have
I
water.
have heard, though, that putting it with water makes it really, like, thin and not very nice. Whereas with milk, at least there's a bit of something there.
A bit of texture kind of thing, yeah.
And it doesn't just taste like, well, chocolate water.
Chocolate water.
You know? But...
I get that to the bathroom. Chocolate water.
That's me when I leave a bath.
Imagine you were just painted.
How do you know I'm not?
That biggest scam going, isn't it?
Conspiracy theorists. Maybe I'm not really black. Maybe it's just paint. You'll never know.
Guess we'll never know. But I think, is there anything else we've not covered on this podcast?
I don't think so. I mean, we can do a part 2 of this, and I'm
we'll have
wanting to do a part 2.
Yeah, we'll do a part 2. When, should we say, when you've hit 115 kg, 7 kilos,
that
doable.
Seems realistic.
Or if I hit 100 kg before you lose 7 kg. So I need to gain 8, you need to lose 7.
Cool.
First one to do it will hit the podcast.
Sweet.
Guess who reaches it first, me or Lewis? Whoever's right in the comments will give you a kiss.
Well, I'll get you a t-shirt with our logo on it. I think we all know who's going to hit their goal first because we all know that Lewis is very... He has no self-confidence. No. What is it? No self-control. That's the word. No self-control. But if I do hit it first, it'll be a miracle.
Reiss gets the shits when he tries to bulk too quickly, so... Yeah.
Lewis gets the shits. Full stop, the end.
How do you get the shits? Do you have a good diet?
My body just used to me shitting all the time.
Oh.
Like, my body is just used to me
comes
shitting.
out of both ends, doesn't it?
Well, on that fucking note, it's been great. I actually really like this topic.
Yeah, and plus Lewis is going to release a song within the next 2 years.
Yeah.
And maybe a house track.
Maybe. Don't hold your breath for that one though. But yeah, I will be... I'm bringing the microphone back to me. I'll be releasing a song at some point soon, so watch this space.
I low-key want to be on the libs of it. What's it called?
The backing vocals.
No, I want to be one of the creators of it. You know, on the song.
You have what part of the song have you created, Reiss?
Lad.
Okay, you told me to loop one part of the loop that was already established.
And how much? I took off a sound as well. Made it sound way.
You are not being credited as any kind of anything on this thing.
We haven't finished it yet as well. So lad.
I haven't finished it.
We haven't.
I've
got a better musical ear than you now.
Bitch, please.
I know what the fans want.
Bitch, please.
I'm telling you.
Bitch, please.
I'm telling you.
I wholly disagree with that statement.
Lad, just because you listen to pop music does not mean...
I don't just listen to pop music.
Yes, dude.
And also, I perform, and I can sing and rap.
Where you perform, lad?
The Core Theatre Solihull. I'm doing 9 to 5 the musical next week at the Core Theatre Solihull. If you want to actually get tickets, there are still tickets available. And yeah, love to see you there.
Mega star.
I will be.
Yeah, with my musical help. You're welcome.
Oh, bitch, shut up. Anyway, thank you everyone for listening, and we'll see you all very soon.
We won't see you because we don't even know what you look like, but yeah.
Get out of my house. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for listening.